Let's see if my plan is still intact here. Ooh. You know what? My plan might not be intact anymore. Okay, yeah, this is a bad idea. We're gonna stay on 82. Go back out. We're in Oconto right now. We're heading towards Gainesville. Continuing on here, trying to thanks Debbie and Charlie there for your comments. Appreciate that. We are traveling east on US 82, trying to catch up to the storm that you can kind of see there in the frame. We are not really much tornado potential. We are going to try and drive into some hail. That's the goal today. Get some hail, maybe get some nice looking storms. Wasn't even going to do this today, but I figured why not. We'll be as safe as possible. There, Debbie. you're just joining us on YouTube, we appreciate you watching, and also on Facebook, Twitch, and Twitter. Hey Danny, nice to see you again. Yeah, you're gonna get some up there. There's some up in Missouri, Iowa on Saturday too. I just it's just too far for me to drive, especially with this truck. So the only way I would be going up there is if I had a little bit of extra cash, because it's a pretty expensive trip. And so I'm just not going to do it because I don't have any extra. I only have enough for local stuff at the moment. Not far stuff, man. Crazy. Gas is ridiculously expensive. I wish this was back in the early 2000s when I could get gas for $1.30 a gallon instead of nearly $3 a gallon. Hopefully we can hit our YouTube goals, and if you're on Facebook, you can send us stars if you feel so inclined. But yeah, for now we're just gonna catch up to this storm. Well, we'll see what we get into. Doesn't look as impressive as it did earlier, but it's still pretty big storm, so take what I can get. We're going to be crossing paths with this storm pretty soon. Hey, Nancy. Oh, nice, Nancy. I have some family out in Riverside, Moreno Valley area. Danny, Excelsior, Missouri. There you go. Yeah, I hear you, Danny, with the money being tight. We're almost to St. Joe. Gotta make sure to do speed limit. Don't want another ticket in St. Joe. I bet you, how much you want to bet that that same sheriff is gonna be sitting in that same spot again? Except this time, I'm not gonna be driving 50-something miles an hour through town. Okay, Paris. I know Paris. A little bit. I haven't been out there in a long time. 2008 was the last time I was out there. Most of my family that lived out there has moved to Texas, so I only have a few cousins out there now. So not much reason to go out there. Yeah, Danny, I think that's probably true. Beautiful looking structure here on this storm. We're approaching the northern edge of it. What? I see it. Right up there. not feeling the Oklahoma weather, Nancy? Yeah, I hear you. It can be pretty nasty at times, especially this time of year. You don't need to be downloading and uploading at the same time. Nice looking storm.
That's interesting.
Yeah, it looks like a nice little feature there. We are in St. Joe. Gotta drop the speed limit down to the speed limit. Down to 30. Talk about speed trap town. Tank there. That's where he was sitting last time, right there. To the post office, or it was up here, one of the two. I think it was back at the post office, so it's not there today. Twisted Time Lapses, welcome back. Hey Debbie Lynn. Yeah, this could turn nasty real quick, and that's the hope. I mean, there's not really much of a tornado possibility. You see how high up these storms are. High winds and hail. And we're on the left split storm anyway. Looks like we're going to drive right into the precipitation here pretty soon. It's pretty good looking. I wouldn't call it huge, but it, you know, I mean, I guess in a certain way it is huge. It's definitely gotten a little windier down here under the storm. Let's see if we can find a road that goes into it. Man, it is definitely windy. Only looks 1% tornadic. Alright, we'll go with that. I don't see any rotation in that stuff above us, so wouldn't matter anyway. This is landspout territory. I'll drive into a landspout. Don't believe me? I'll drive into a landspout. Just give me one and I'll drive into it. Oh, Debbie, you'll be alright. These storms aren't going to be up in Midwest City or in Lawton. We're over here between Gainesville and Munster. Or we're almost to Munster. I don't know, I think that's how you're supposed to say it. Alright, you were watching Reed's stream, cool. Well, it's, thanks for, oh, here we go, we got some precip. I don't know what Reed was doing. I think he's in the Dominator. Oh, we get some small hail. I can see it collecting on the road already. There we go. Our timing was nearly perfect. Ooh, I saw a big chunk. Oh, this storm intensified right on top of us. There's some larger chunks in there. Happy Cinco de Mayo, Debbie. We're in Munster, Texas. We're going to turn around and get back going on 82, but I wanted to take this little detour real quick. It's a big house. Holy crap. Ooh, hey, look, there's somebody from, oh, that's Chelsea, from Texas Stone Chasers. We are not just north of the Rio Grande there, Jim. Unless that's what you're saying you are, just north of the Rio Grande. But we are just south of the Red River, near Gainesville. Oh, okay. Okay, cool. Storm spotter in Kansas, so I appreciate you watching. Watching on Facebook, feel free to head over to our YouTube and subscribe so we can get our numbers up. And if you're watching on YouTube and you haven't subscribed, don't forget to hit the subscribe and like buttons and all that stuff. That way you don't miss any of our future live streams or videos. We're going to head into Gainesville. Try to reconnect with this storm on 35. There are no roads that get us to where we want to go. So we have to stick with 82 for a little bit. This isn't much more than a hailstorm. And it's the only game in town at the moment. I don't anticipate chasing much longer after this continues into Oklahoma, which is what it looks like it might do. Either that or far north Texas. Either way, I don't want to follow that far. Thanks, Danny. Hey, Twisted, I appreciate that. You know, I probably would have more if I'd have been streaming to YouTube a lot sooner, but you know, I was focused on Facebook for a long time. I started a channel in 2015 and the Facebook page in 2015, and well, the Facebook page got a lot more attention, so it has a lot more people, but that's all right. I'll be 40 years old this year, and well, maybe by the time I'm 50, I'll be a hotshot YouTuber. Haha, just kidding. Thanks, Jim. Appreciate that. Trying to get up to that 1,000 mark. It's a goal. The goal I plan on hitting this year. Hopefully before the end of this month. Need some good tornado days for that to happen. I know you guys like to see the tornadoes. I'm working on a video right now from April 19th where we saw multiple tornadoes. I did live stream it, but I'm going to post a short version of just the tornadoes up on YouTube. Hopefully this weekend. I'm going to figure out how I want to finish the edit now that I've cut out all of the boring stuff. Got about 10 minutes worth of footage that's useful for a video. Just got to figure out if I want to narrate it, if I just want to let it play, if I want to add new music to it. I'm not sure yet. I'll take y'all's suggestions though. There's 2 primary storms on that footage, and 1, 2, I think maybe 4 tornadoes. The Cole, Oklahoma EF3 tornado is on there, and then a couple of EF2 and EF1 tornadoes spawned by a single storm near Etowah, Oklahoma. In the dark, no less. So hopefully I can get that posted this weekend. Okay. Yeah, I mean, there's people of all ages on Facebook. I haven't looked at my demographics in a while, but even my demographics on YouTube tend to be people my age. So who knows? Almost to I-35 here. Coming into Gainesville. Yeah, pretty much, Danny. Hours worth of just hitting the record button, and then, you know, just a few minutes of good content, or at least somewhat good content, and trying to make something out of it. I've tried different ways over the years to make something that's watchable, but who knows? I'm gonna figure out how to present the content, and then I'll post it. Speed limit's 55. Why am I going so slow? Storm's not gonna, I don't know, this doesn't look like it's north of 82 now. Oh my gosh. Tired. And this is, looks like we get to go into Oklahoma a little bit. Get some Amatis up there. You can see it in the upper right hand corner of the frame there. Too bad these storms aren't capable of tornadoes. I was really kind of hoping for the hail to be a little bit bigger. I saw a few maybe golf balls. That was about it. Most of it was real small. Yeah, Danny, that's something I thought about. It's I don't know. It's tough because I don't know. That's a good point though. But like that storm didn't last very long. If I'd have gone live right before we got to it and then turned it off, it would have only been a few minutes of live stream. You know, probably not enough to even get people to notice that we're live. So it's tough. The tornadic storms are a little easier because you can just sit in front of it and wait. But we'll see. It's a slow but sure. It's a slow process, but I don't mind. It's if I can get people on and just entertain. I just really, if this is for y'all, I'm gonna chase one way or the other. But figure if I can share it, maybe grow the YouTube channel and grow the Facebook. Maybe one day I'll be able to support my hobby by having income from AdSense revenue on YouTube. But who knows? I want to be like Vince Welty. He seems to be doing pretty well. Just got to get up to his number of subscribers. We're about to be heading north on 35, Jim. That is correct. Yeah, well, I appreciate it, Danny. Appreciate you watching. I try to talk to y'all so that y'all aren't bored. And y'all's comments help with that because, well, it's kind of hard to have a conversation when there's nobody commenting. Otherwise, I feel like I'm just talking to myself. So, appreciate the comments.
That's an info tail.
Oh yeah. Well, maybe this storm will become surface-based, and we'll actually get a chance for a tornado. As it, gonna have to get gas soon, but not worried about it yet. Yeah, that's true. It would be nice if people tuned in, but I understand people have things to do and they want to be entertained, and they're gonna, especially if you're on YouTube, you're gonna go from watching a live stream to maybe go and watching some other kind of content for a while, which is, that's what I do. I don't really watch live streams, but I jump from channel to channel as I'm watching different content. So I expect the same thing with people watching live stream content. Nothing's happening. It's kind of boring. They leave and come back later and see if anything's happening. So I'll take it. I'll take what I can get. It's all appreciated one way or the other. Let's see if we can get back into the storm before it crosses 35. Oh yes, look at that. That turned green right in time. Oh, perfect. Let's see if we can get you pointed at the storm. It's kind of a weird angle because this thing doesn't have a gimbal on it. But it works. This is one of them funky entrances. We are now on I-35. Trying to keep the camera pointed at our storm there. But I don't have much more room for it to turn to the left. Oh, that's about all y'all get. Oh, yeah, well, now it's above us. Pretty looking storm. Not as good as the storms we saw yesterday, though. Yeah, it's kind of, I don't even know if it's, let me look at the velocity. It might be supercellular, I don't know. It's lasted long enough that it probably is. North moving supercell. Look, we're turning towards it, so I can start to turn the camera here. Try to make a second intercept on it. Low key, yeah. I'm not sure what's up with this Honda Pilot. Going 60 miles an hour in a 75.
Looks like it's splitting again.
Yeah, it is splitting again. Could love I-35 traffic. There was a report of a 2-inch hailstone along US 82. I never saw any that big, but that doesn't mean there wasn't. It's Red River. Crossing into Oklahoma now.
Oh, not yet.
Oh, well, I can't get y'all any better view there. Carrie, where are we headed to? I'm on north on I-35, just north of Gainesville. We are following this storm. We're trying to make a second intercept on it when it crosses I-35 up here. There's the WinStar Casino. Oops. We're gonna a little further north here. We should be able to pull over and let it cross. I really would like to find a road where we can continue following it, but I don't think we're going to be able to find that until we get to US 70. And that'll be too far north. Maybe we head south or go home or something. I don't know. Casino is huge. World's largest casino right there, WinStar. Been in there once and it was very busy and lots of walking. Oh, you're in Sherman. Yeah, you should miss this storm, or this storm should miss you. It's gonna go north of you, more than likely. So I don't think you have much to worry about. Yeah, it is a big casino. It's the world's largest. Oh, you want a good storm? Well, if you want a good storm, just drive north on US 75. You'll intercept it eventually. You know, assuming it's still going by that time it gets to US 75. Danny, yeah, that flatbed truck guy. I still haven't taken the card out on my camera. I'm gonna upload that video as well. I'm not sure how to present that material yet. I'll probably do like a time lapse of the supercell, and then I'll probably do us trying to get out of the ditch, and then I'm gonna exit here. We'll see how that comes together, but that's going to be reposted as original content instead of a live stream, because that dude was psycho. That was that's the first time I've ever had anybody do that.
We shouldn't go on this road.
Huh?
It stops.
It stops?
Yeah.
How far down?
Like, it stops before it gets to the Red River.
Oh, because of the river, yeah. Well, the reason I'm going on this road is because the storm's going to cross over it. Like, that's the whole point of going on this road.
No, look. It stops right there.
I know. I'm coming down this road so it will the storm will run us over.
The storm's right here.
I see what you're saying. You mean the storm's going to miss us if we try this?
Yeah.
Well, we'll get on US 77 then. I don't want to be on I-35 anyway. This will give us a better opportunity taking the highway instead of the interstate.
And Ivy's on 35.
Yeah, he really seemed to have it out for every chaser. I heard we weren't the only ones he harassed yesterday. Yeah, I mean, as far as how I handled it, I mean, there's really no sense in escalating it any further than he already did. And I don't like conflict. I'll try to avoid it at all costs. But, you know, if he'd escalated it even further, then I wouldn't have had probably much choice. But you gotta be careful in those situations. We are on US 77, about to cross under I-35, near Thackerville, Oklahoma. Yeah, that's true, Danny. The best way to deal with those situations is to not escalate them more than the other person is doing. But, you know, I don't know, not everybody's like that, though. Some people like to fight. I don't. funky road. Oh. Okay, we're about to cross under I-35 here. Oh, wow, alright, that's a big crane. It's like they're putting another bridge in here? What the heck? Building a new highway? That's interesting. Oh, I bet you that's probably like an exit off of I-35. Maybe. I don't know. That is really interesting. Oh, you're trying to follow us. Okay, yeah, that's cool. We're approaching I-35 on US 77. So, at some point, I'd like to be able to put our location on the text or something, or provide a location. I don't like to use Spotter Network because I don't really want people following me around. A lot of people like to follow the red dots on Spotter Network, and I really don't care to be followed. But it's a plus there's people I know who I don't want them to know where I am. Let's see, there's a lot of trees here. Let's find a spot where we can maybe well, let's see, we're gonna have to stop at some point because there was some opening spots back there. I wonder if maybe those will be better. This is gonna cross right here though. And pretty soon. Yeah, Robert, that's an interesting analogy there. Yeah, it's moving northeast right towards us. Oh, look, we got an opening. Here we go. Glad I kept driving. A nice little spot where we can see it. And look, and even a little driveway where we can watch it. Oh, look, and we even get a pump jack. All right. Cool. We could sit here and chill and watch this for a minute.
It's very humid.
Yeah, not much left of this storm, but the only other storms are down by Killeen and Waco, and I'm not going down there. So once this storm is, we'll keep watching it, but I don't know how much further I want to follow it. Thanks, Twisted. I need to check something here. Is the
It's plugged in.
yeah, but is it loose? Because it's been. I might need to get a new HDMI cable. Yeah. Yeah, you can definitely see the rain. Not sure how much longer this storm's even gonna last. Yeah, the roads tend to get pretty poor once you get into southeast Oklahoma. But it is not. At least this thing looks like it's. Well, we're not to the big part yet, but it looks like it's dying. Lawrence, Kansas in 2019. I don't know if we were up there or not. Were we up there?
That was McCook.
Oh, yeah.
Lawrence was the. I think Lawrence was the supercell that in southern Kansas by Dodge City. I think.
Yeah, it definitely looks to be weakening, but you know, it was just a quick decision to get out here and chase it, and I wasn't even going to chase today because it didn't really look all that great, but tomorrow is going to be interesting because there's some extreme Cape values tomorrow.
Never mind, Lawrence is.
Oh wow. Well, did you get to see it there? Old geezer, I know you put your name in there, but I gotta scroll back up. Jim, there we go. Thank you. Pretty soon it's going to be raining pretty hard. I'm not sure what's left of this thing. I mean, you can basically see that it's the base of it's almost completely gone. Yeah, I imagine the next couple radar scans are going to show that it's even weaker. A little bit of rain, and that's about it.
That's rotating up there.
Is it?
Yeah, it's like circular rings of just clouds.
It doesn't matter anyway because it's dying.
It's gone a little way long.
I don't know. If it can survive, who knows what's going to happen, but yeah, they did drop the 5, but if I chase, it's going to be close to home. Likely after dark, but we'll see. Yeah, that's, well, at least you got some of it. Hey Robert, my home base is in Wichita Falls. There's supposed to be some evening storms that are going to roll through the area, but I'm trying to decide exactly what I want to do because there's other storms as well going to occur, so just going to have to monitor the forecast and keep an eye on the trends and see what's going to happen.
What dust? What smoke?
I don't know. Oh, there you go. That's cool, Robert. Yeah, I like to watch. There's actually a train going behind us right now. Speaking of rail, BNSF. Hold on, I'm gonna get you off a view of the train. Because that's the most interesting thing happening right now. There you go. We can watch the train. It's moving pretty slow. I like to look at the graffiti on the trains. A lot of it's really cool looking. Train chases, yeah, I've considered trying to follow them. I'd have to create a separate channel for it. I live right by railroad tracks, so there's plenty of trains to chase, but I don't know. It's I don't know how interested people really would be in me trying to track down trains. Yeah, this storm is still going, but man, it's not doing much.
Some hail.
The storms down by Waco look a lot more healthy. There's just no way I can go down there right now. We wouldn't make it in time anyway. Yeah, this storm's almost dead. Oh yeah, the steam trains, big boy. I've seen the Christmas one, not in person. I've seen it on videos and pictures. Yeah, I guess there would be a few trains nearby. No hail in this storm. Looks like it's all hailed out.
That it was.
Not right now. That's just big drops. Look at how big the drops are. That is pretty cool, Robert and Danny. You know, Twisted Time Lapse, I have actually considered trying to chase water spouts on a boat. I just don't like the water that much. And, you know, I don't know how easy that would be. Very interesting conversation here on YouTube, though. Trying to figure out what our next play will be, if anything. I may just head back home, make some dinner. Watch, we take off and then something happens. It's usually how it works. Alright, let me, I'm going to take a look at tomorrow's forecast. get a... Oops. Didn't suddenly show up there. Let me get rid. Oh, there's a setting to hide this. On. Let's go back over to our comments and see what y'all are saying, because I didn't see anything. Quanah, Fort Worth, and Big Sandy in Texas that always frequent when good storms are about. That's cool. Yeah, Quanah's not too far from where I am. Oh, you couldn't hear my voice because I turned the dash cam off. That's interesting. So when you hide the dash cam, it turns the mic off. Well, how about that? Well, since you guys couldn't hear me, I'll repeat a little bit of what I said while the herd was up there. It looks like it's going to be a late night chase, but there might be some stuff that the herd's not picking up on earlier in the day. Y'all saw the Extreme Cape, 6,000 Cape, which is ridiculous. So with that much Cape, even a little bit of shear can yield tornadoes, but I guess we'll just have to wait and see. That was Cape for tomorrow, yes. So if there's some storms that form in the afternoon instead of overnight, even overnight maybe, but it's going to be pretty ridiculous. Let's see. This storm's all but dead. And it's still continuing on, but I just don't know. It's going to be hard to follow. And I'd really like to save the rest of my fuel for tomorrow. So we're probably gonna head back. Oh, what do I use for my chase vehicle? I drive a Ford F-150, a 2013 F-150. Super cab, 4-wheel drive.
Rooster.
Oh, nice. If you follow me on Instagram, follow Thunder Chasers on Instagram. There's a couple of photos of the truck there on Instagram. I don't really post on Instagram a lot, but I've been trying to do it more often since people like Instagram. Well, I see some towers down there, but I don't see them on radar. Let's go look at the... I'm going to go look at Sasquatch and see what the satellite looks like. See if maybe we're missing something. Visible red. Okay, so there's that. Oh, okay, it's just south. Look, that's what we're looking at right there. Another little... And there's some stuff behind this too. You can kind of... It's too bright over there to see. But I can see the towers to our south. Well, I guess we'll head south and see what those little towers look like. Okay. Pull out here. My mirror is so dirty I can't see out of it. I had to look behind me. Yeah, definitely gonna save the fuel, Danny. At some point, I hope to be able to chase, like, just do nothing but chase. The heck was that? But, that day has not yet come. I don't know. Look at those towers to our south. Very interesting. Let's go take a look at it. We have to go south anyway to get back home, so might as well take a look and see what we're dealing with. Back to under 35. Pretty big towers. Still got quite a few people there. Oh yeah. All in one on Facebook. I guess everybody moved over to YouTube. That's cool. We are gonna see what's up with these. Lots of construction going on over here. I still would like to know what this overpass is going to be for. There's no road over here. Yeah, they're pretty tall storms. Yeah, Danny, definitely that's what I've wanted to do, but easier said than done. Requires a lot of upfront effort and cost, which I don't mind because I was going to do this regardless, but Beautiful looking storm. Yeah, Danny, that's a pretty good approach. I'm usually on time or late to these things, or if I'm chasing with my friends, it's we usually just hang out in the middle of nowhere and sit by the side of the road and talk about nothing. Just, BS stuff. Until it's time to go catch the tornadoes. Finally out the rain. Police up here thinking they're gonna catch somebody coming in hot. Question is, can we continue on US 77 here? Yeah. Let's continue on 77. It intersects with 35 though. So we're gonna have to get on 35 one way or another. Oh, there he is. Always gotta watch out in these small towns. Yeah, there's no way you'd, if you were coming the other direction, there's no way you'd know that was a cop unless you were just looking for it. That really dark car with the dark logos on the side, or decals. This road sucks. It's real bumpy. Oh, man. Oh, that storm is down by Denton. That's going to be in a very populated area. Not so sure I want to try to intercept that in a populated area. Cool to look at as we drive south, though. I think we'll wait for tomorrow. Oh yeah, going to the lake. I like to do off-road stuff, but it's a matter of finding the off-road spots. Them storms down in central Texas by Waco sure are getting it done down there. Well, I think we're going to call it a day and head home. And we will see y'all tomorrow. Hopefully during the daytime and then into the overnight hours. But we'll just see what happens. Maybe we'll get lucky and get some of them big storms. Maybe they'll do something, maybe they won't. And we end up with some giant hail. I gotta be real careful not to get a windshield or other glass in the truck destroyed though. So if I do try to get into some hail, it'll have to be under covered parking tomorrow. Because I can't afford to replace the windows in this, and I want this truck to last through the end of the chase season. Need to be replacing glass. Alright, let's see, we are gonna hit up 35. I'm gonna pull over and stop the stream. Appreciate you guys watching. Appreciate the subscriptions from everybody. Don't forget to hit the bell icon and make sure you're notified when we go live. And for those of you that have come back 2 days in a row, you guys are awesome. And for everyone else, y'all are awesome too. Appreciate y'all. We will see you tomorrow. I'm not sure what time we'll start, but hopefully it's in the afternoon.